the world of fantasy, romance, sci-fi, adventure, and more. It's time for the Author Hour, your guide to fantastic fiction, hosted by Matthew Peterson. It's a weekly visit with the masters of fiction as we meet with the top authors of today. Now, here's Matthew Peterson.
You grew up in a house full of boys.
Oh, yeah.
Like
Yeah.
8 boys? Is that right?
Yeah, well, 2 are my brothers, 6 are cousins.
6 are cousins, okay. Did that influence your writing in any way, having so much masculinity all over the place?
I'm not sure how much I understand females, but I definitely have a lot of insights, I think, into the male psyche that I wouldn't have. I didn't realize I was a girl until I was about 7 years old.
Oh, no.
Oh, yeah, no, and I actually beat a kid up once in kindergarten because he called me a girl. I'm like, I'm not a girl, And then my mother was like, well, honey, and I went home ticked off when he called me a girl. My mother's like, well, baby, you are. What? And I looked out in our backyard, and my husband had 2 Opel GTs, which are an old German car that he was putting together at the time. And I thought, I could write a mechanic. I'm not a mechanic, but I've shuffled tools for mechanics a lot.
Yeah.
So I thought, okay, I'll make her a mechanic, and not just any mechanic, but a VW mechanic, because that's what I knew. We had had VWs for years and years and years, and I know all the little quirks and some of the funny things that happen. I thought that would really work. So Mercy is a woman who is a mechanic who works in the Tri-City and just happens to be a coyote shapeshifter.
In the summoning, we meet 15-year-old Chloe Saunders, who has grown up fairly normal. She did see ghosts when she was very young, but she's since forgotten it. Well, once she hits puberty, she starts suddenly seeing them again everywhere, chasing her, yelling at her, and she ends up having a breakdown at school and being taken to a group home, Lyle House, which she quickly discovers is not what it seems.
You know, most kids have enough problems going through puberty, and just tack on some more.
And that is it. That is one of the fun things of doing young adult supernatural, is you are taking a very difficult time of life and making it that much worse.
First one was a collection called Waifs and Strays, and after that it was The Blue Girl, Little Girl Lost, and Dingo. And I just turned in a new one to her yesterday, actually.
Oh.
I don't really have a title for it.
You've turned it in, you don't have a title.
No, I have a title, but nobody likes it.
Nobody likes it, yeah. Publishers like to change those.
Because I've done it before where I've kind of just given a title to something and turned it in, and then years later you'll see in bibliographies, people are looking for this particular book, and it was just the old title, something else.
Yeah, I did that with my publisher once, and next thing I know, that it was listed on Amazon, and it was coming out like in the next month, and I'm like, whoa, I haven't even written this thing yet. It's not even the title anymore.